Hello guys, it's Anne Murev again, back with another facts video about one of your favorite characters. So today, the character I chose would be Jiraiya. So as we all know, Jiraiya came from the anime Naruto, who died a very tragic death. So I hope you guys get to learn more interesting things about him, so here we go! So, starting off the countdown with number 10, the most feared character in the Naruto series. So Jiraiya didn't fight for a side. He fought for his friends and what he thought was right. This made him a dangerous opponent on the battlefield. Itachi Uchiha and Kisame are noted for preferring to avoid a fight with Jiraiya, as Itachi had estimated that they would all kill each other. He also probably thought that Jiraiya could handle his Tsukuyomi, since Tsunade was the only individual who could heal someone from its psychological damage. Of the three legendary Sannin, Jiraiya proved, after his one-on-one with Orochimaru, that he's the most feared of the group. The Sannin didn't get their reputation or name because they sat around and did nothing all day. They earned it. Even as they got older, their presence still made opponents wary and question whether they were powerful enough. Number 9. His first book was turned into a real manga novel. One of the most enduring traits regarding Jiraiya was his personality. His deviant humor was accepted by Naruto fans, along with his nerdiness as an author of a not-so-kid-friendly book. The Tale of the Utterly Gutsy Shinobi was Jiraiya's first book, which was written while he was still training the Ame orphans. In the Naruto storyline, no one came to his book signing, and it didn't do well in the sales. In real life, however, The Tale of the Utterly Gutsy Shinobi was turned into a manga novel, and it contained Jiraiya's signature. Also included with this collector's item is the map of the book's world and a picture of him, Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. This real-life Naruto offshoot manga was written by Akira Hagishiyama and illustrated by Masashi Kishimoto. Next up, we have number 8. Final words from Japanese proverb describes Jiraiya's life. One of the last words to come from Jiraiya as he's awaiting his death is, "A frog in a well does not know the great ocean." This quote comes from an Asian proverb which dates back to ancient China. The story of this proverb is fitting in accordance with the life Jiraiya led. The proverb is about a tale of a frog who's been trapped inside of a well his whole life. Since it's all he's ever known, the frog believes he's incredibly smart and wise. This illusion is shattered when one day another frog falls into the well. Peace and harmony was all Jiraiya wanted to accomplish in his life. The violence of the world sickened him. Dying at the hands of a former student of whom he saved as a child rocked his beliefs and ideals. The frog in the well was Jiraiya. Number 7. He's tied for highest stats score in Naruto databooks. Databooks, for those who are unaware, were created by Masashi Kishimoto, the illustrator and author of Naruto. They provide information on the characters, stats, individual techniques, missions sent on, and concept art. Stats are broken into groups, which is 5 points per group, with a possible total of 40. Jiraiya, according to the databooks, is tied with Itachi, having an overall score of 35.5. It should also be noted that he received a perfect 5 in the categories ninjutsu and stamina. Jiraiya, however, the top dog regarding completed missions in Naruto. He completed a total of 1,839 official missions, to which no other character comes close. Those missions, broken down by category, are 58 D rank, 345 C rank, 684 B rank, 614 A rank, and 138 S rank. Number 6. His training methods produced questionable results. Jiraiya had mixed results regarding those he took aside and trained. Minato, who would become Hokage, and Naruto, who would also become Hokage, are a reflection of Jiraiya's top-notch teaching skills. But not every student went on to be a powerful Hokage. Conan and Nagato are excellent examples of students who took the wrong path of life. However, because they redeemed themselves in the end, shows that Jiraiya's teachings did have effect on them. As Jiraiya stated in the series, it's up to the individual regarding who they choose to become. His job was to be a skilled teacher and a quirky mentor. In other words, it wasn't his training that led Yahiko, Nagato, and Conan down a path of evil destruction. They chose that misguided way of life on their own accord. Number 5. The first animal path is inspiration behind evil ninja in his book. The first animal path was a shinobi that Jiraiya had fought during some time in his younger days. The corpse of the shinobi would be discovered by Nagato many years later and be converted into the first animal path. It's noted in the Naruto databooks that Jiraiya's fight with this mysterious shinobi might have been the inspiration for the evil ninja in his book, Tale of the Utterly Gutsy Shinobi. This reference is also noted in the anime. Great books often find inspiration from real-life events, which was obviously the case of Jiraiya's book. Little did he know though that the lead character, whom he named Naruto, would also be the name given to his godson because Minato enjoyed the character so much. After Jiraiya's death, Naruto leaves a copy of the Tale of the Utterly Gutsy Shinobi by his tombstone. Next up we have number 4. Japanese folklore provides inspirations. Masashi Kishimoto is a fan of Japanese literature, specifically folklore. The legendary Sanin were inspired and adapted from an old Japanese folklore titled The Tale of the Gallant Jiraiya. Yep, you read that right. Jiraiya's character was conceived from the hero of this ancient tale. The similarities between both characters are abundant as the tale of the gallant Jiraiya was about a warrior who rode on and communed with toads while using their unique magic. In literature, taking reference from the old material is natural. This is especially true in Eastern culture, where the writer is paying tribute to past tales. The tale of the gallant Jiraiya has been referenced countless times through the last century through a variety of forms such as video games, films, novels, and even manga. Number 3. He was a prodigy ninja. Students who attend the academy can either enter early as the age of 5, kind of like preschool, and graduate according to their skill level. Jiraiya was a prodigy and graduated from the academy when he was only 6 years old. He's not the only one to achieve graduation at such a young age. Kakashi was 5 when he graduated, Orochimaru was 6, and Itachi was 7. The average age of graduation during Naruto's time was around 12 years old. This had stayed the same for Boruto's group as well. It's never documented in the manga or anime, but the age of graduation seems to have been pushed back because of the negative psychological effects related to some of the early age graduates. While graduating around 12 years old is the norm, there are always exceptions. Number 2. Special treatment. So every author has their favorites regarding the characters they create. Masashi Kishimoto was no exception to this rule. His top favorite was Naruto, naturally, but his second favorite character in the series was Jiraiya. Jiraiya provided the generational bridge gap between the current world of Naruto and the previous one, said Kishimoto during a New York Comic-Con interview. He also stated, "A manga told through the eyes of Jiraiya would make for a great story if the opportunity ever presented itself." The reason why Kishimoto loved Jiraiya so much is because of the relationship he was able to create between him and Naruto. According to him, it's a bond that he enjoyed the most. Interestingly enough, Kishimoto's favorite female character was no other than Hinata Hyuga. Last in line for today's countdown is number 1. He believed he wasn't qualified to be Hokage. Most Naruto fans assumed that Jiraiya could never be Hokage because of his deviant nature, but the truth of the matter is that he never wanted the position to begin with. Jiraiya never perceived his life to be a success, but more of a failure. In his own words, to be happy was not his fate. For those who don't know, Jiraiya was offered the Hokage position 3 separate times, which he always turned down. Deep inside, he knew that he was a loner and a wanderer. Jiraiya knew he could never handle the responsibilities associated with being the Hokage, but he wasn't made that way. Knowing who he was as an individual while playing to his strengths throughout life made Jiraiya a better person and warrior. It takes a great shinobi to lead and an even greater warrior to admit that they're not cut out to be leader. Alrighty guys, that sums up all the facts that you should know about Jiraiya. I hope you guys learned something new, something interesting, and it's good enough for you to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. So keep safe guys and stay tuned for more videos. Bye!